Hey guys, hope everything's going well. You guys know the drill. Smash the like button, subscribe if you haven't, comment down below. Also follow me on Instagram if you haven't, AIH underscore sports. Alrighty, today I wanted to do a video about Beckett, and I wanted to ask you guys a question. Has Beckett lost relevancy? And if you think that, do they have a shot of redeeming themselves? Or do you think they're pretty much done? Because the only people that may have fondness in large amount are people that are close to retirement and not the millennials, not people my age group. And I'll show you some of the cards that I have at Beckett. This is more of me trying to invest in a card. This is a 2005 Sage Aaron Rodgers BGS 9.5. It's hard to get BGS 10s. I also have a Mayweather BGS 9.5. I showed only in a few videos. That card's locked up, so that card is not going to be shown in too many videos. I'm probably going to be selling that card soon. Here's one card that's pretty nice. I don't know if it's worth the value that I bought it at. I think I bought it at $100 on PWCC over a few years ago. So it's John Lester. It's a BGS 9.5 autograph 10 refractor. I really like this card. And the reason why I bought it for a few reasons. John Lester helped the Cubs win the World Series. And also, I looked at it as, hey, John Lester could be in the Hall of Fame. This was, I think, before the 2019 season. He did pretty well before 2019, and then he just went downhill. Age was getting up to him, and I don't think he's going to be in the Hall of Fame because his WAR isn't too high. Someone like a Justin Verlander or a Kershaw or a Max Scherzer, their WAR is extremely high. So those three guys should be in the Hall of Fame, barring the fact that they didn't cheat. Uh, and all those guys have won World Series. I think that John Lester did pretty well in the playoffs, but they're not going to look at the playoffs as a guide to getting into the Hall of Fame. Just like Julian Edelman is not going to get into the Hall of Fame just because he had an amazing postseason career. Now, getting back to Beckett. So there are some cards like I showed you that I like, especially the Lester card, but the fact is that many people are frustrated with it makes me believe that even if they get their backlog in order in the next few years, a lot of people are probably going to be thrown off by it. I think a lot of people in the millennial age group, they're going to go over to SGC with the quicker turnaround time. And I think a lot of people like the SGC labels. I'm going to submit a few cards with the SGC just to, see what's up, to see if I get anything. Now, I wanted to show you some things on Beckett. It's on Beckett Marketplace. I don't know a lot of people, if you guys know it. There are a lot of dealers that sell on Beckett. For those that usually buy on eBay, you could buy some cards on there. Now, the thing with those cards, they tend to be raw. They're not graded. There are some graded cards, uh, but everything right now seems overpriced. That being said, you could find many cards on there. There are dealers that have been on there for about 20 years. They have their own inland store and they sell in Beckett. And that's really interesting about these cards. Everyone thinks eBay. You could go to eBay to get some of these raw cards. No, you could go on Beckett Marketplace where they sell them. And they sell sometimes the same exact card on eBay and on Beckett Marketplace. Whichever sells first, they remove both of them. But that's one thing. And I believe it's a little more cheaper on Beckett Marketplace. So if you're looking at buying raw cards, you may take a look. Even though some of the cards they have raised in prices. For instance, anything of Tom Brady, older cards of his, they just skyrocket the price or they raise the price. Now, I'll show you some of the cards that I bought in bulk maybe a few years ago off of Beckett Marketplace. This is the Growing Moment 2002 Donruss trading card. So my thought process in buying all these Tom Brady cards a few years ago, I don't think I've shown you these cards. The reason why was I was thinking about, okay, Tom Brady is going to be retiring. sometime soon. And maybe in 10 years, they're going to have something like the Last Dance documentary, something for the Patriots. And these cards could just go crazy. Remember how the Jordan cards went up like crazy last year? I bought literally a sticker Jordan PSA 7, I think it's 87, for about $15 under that. At one point, that $15 turned into $300. I think I sold it for $145, but still, that's insane how crazy it went. And I'm not saying this is on the level of stickers, so don't misquote me on that. But at the same time, some of these cards that were dirt cheap just exploded in value. And I got like each card for like $1 each or something like that. It wasn't that much. And this is the Ovation Tom Brady 2002. I don't think they had 2001 cards of Brady. I think it's 2000 and then 2002. They had one year where I couldn't find any cards for him. Probably because he sat out one year and then he took over. I don't know. That could be the case. Because he was the backup quarterback to Drew Bledsoe, and he showed up in one game in 2000. So there were no cards in 2001. You guys could correct me if I'm wrong. And then the next year, he won the Super Bowl. And they have all of these cards. They have so many iterations of 2002 cards. This is a 2003 Donruss Trading Card Company. I have a bunch of these in here. And then this is the 2003 Donruss Trading Company. This is the 57. So a bunch of these. These are the early on cards for Brady, and I bought it dirt cheap before the boom happened of all these sports cards. And now you could probably pay maybe double or triple what I paid for all of these. So I look at it as, okay, I want to collect Tom Brady cards, and I may sell some of these in the future. Just look what happened to Jordan cards back in the day. There's so many iterations, and still people wanted to buy it. Who knows? With UBI in the future, some of these cards may just go ballistic. These early on cards. And some of these Mickey Mantle cards from back in the day, if they're in high grade and they're scarce, prices go up. So, yeah, that's one good thing that I found about Beckett in the marketplace. Now, if prices go down, which I expect, maybe not right now, I'm going to hit up Beckett Marketplace for some of these cards, and I want to see if there's deals. Now, the only thing that I don't know with some of these raw cards are some of these reprints. That's what I don't know. I have to look at it more carefully, but these seem legitimate based on just a look on the surface. And also, I believe these guys need to disclose whether they're reprints or not. So, yeah, what do you think about Beckett? Have you shopped on their Beckett Marketplace for any of the cards, or do you just use all these sites like eBay? Do you use Golden? Do you use Star Stock, etc., etc., etc.? And are they losing relevancy? Have you lost patience? Have you submitted anything to Beckett? Have you heard back? I haven't submitted anything to Beckett in about a few years. And those were for crappy cards when I didn't know what the hell I was doing. And nor do I plan on going to Beckett anytime soon. I may buy some Beckett graded cards, but that's about it. I want your thoughts, guys. Smash the like button, subscribe if you haven't, comment down below, guys. Thanks, bye.